too big. Oh, it's broken. Oh.
What's gone wrong, Kay?
Yeah,
Besides everything in this kitchen. I could just eat that right up right now, Kay.
Right,
Perfect.
See, this is exactly how it is. I don't think I'm supposed to.
That is the world's most unfortunate group of spaghetti. It's like I'm watching an ISIS video for spaghetti.
And that's how I was shown.
Who showed you this? Like an inmate doing the best they can with what they have?
This is how it's said to do it. Sprinkle them all over.
Those pasta... the spaghetti's never getting cooked.
You did see me putting the juice on. So
okay.
That's the onion.
You're just gonna be eating dry pasta with minced meat and some random onions that unfortunately got roped into the mix. Where did you get this recipe, 4chan? From like a hoarder?
Onions, whichever you want me to say.
Okay, can we cook the noodles? I mean, it may be way past time for that. They look like fucking corpses in there now, but
yes, I'm
might as well try.
Tomatoes as well, because it needs to be all for another half an hour.
The noodles can't take another dip in the oven, Kay. They won't make it.
Should be okay.
They can't survive. They weren't. Oh god.
It's a different spag ball.
Jesus. This is literal racism at this point. It's a fucking hate crime what she's done to these noodles. Don't do it, son. Put some value on your life.
Probably, yeah.
They're not cooked is why. It's still raw and burnt. You may as well replace the noodles with sticks from outside.
Other side. Right, now the meat is done. Like I said, I have
That's one word for it, I guess, Kay.
So you can imagine.
This is straight up Bronze Age food, yeah. This is the kind of food you'd see in cartoons when they're like roasting it over a fire for 3 seconds and it's still red as fuck.
It's got to go on the beef.
God, it just looks like a plate of dog shit. Which I guess could be a UK delicacy for all I know. The finest horse pie I could find outside.
Now I'm going to fold it over. I've got loads of juice which you're not supposed to have.
I wonder why, Kay. It's still raw. It's not juice, it's still bleeding.
It don't look too bad.
It looks horrendous, Kay. Words can't describe what that looks like. It looks like you tipped over a potted plant for its sauce.
You can see I've left the cooker.
Looks good now. Much better.
Put this in the oven.
It really came together at the end, Kay. I tell you, I was doubting it.
It's all broke up.
You know, color me pink, I tell you. I really didn't believe in the dream, but here it is. So she did this Wellington 3 years ago, and she came back for revenge 2 years ago. So let's see what difference a year makes in a beef Wellington's mastery. Hey, are you sure this is stuffing? It sounds and looks like rock. I think you've been scammed.
4 ounces of flour. 5 ounces of flour. 6.
Was there an off-camera mistake, Kay? I find that hard to believe. Right on the mark, then.
And then I'm going to do...
They called for 50 ounces of flour, right? How are we looking back there, Kay? What's the behind-the-scenes looking like? Have we spilt more flour yet? She's cooking in a sandcastle bucket. Well, what do you know about fine dining, big guy? How many beef Wellingtons have you prepared flawlessly?
Some yellow cake uranium.
Well, it's not yellow cake uranium. In fact, it's... now I'm sure you see. It's a beef Wellington. What the fuck is that? A pre-made beef Wellington? What the fuck? Where did that come from?
Round it.
That's cheating. Yeah, I know I fucked up my last beef Wellington, so I bought one this time.
Ouch.
That's my redo.
I'm just doing it this version.
What version is this, Kay?
And the stuffing.
Does it have a name? The food poison special? Redo chicken Kiev. Well, I am guessing it didn't go well the first time. Man, there is no garlic left alive in that jar. Christ. What is the chicken Kiev used for? To ward off vampires? Who needs this much garlic in a recipe? Is she gonna dump that whole bowl of flour? Oh my
A bit
god.
more flour.
Sweet Lord Kay, have mercy. It's just a bagel.
Oh, I got a teaspoon. I'm
Just use
gonna
a whole bag of flour, Kay. Fuck it, let's get real.
put the yeast in.
I cannot imagine there's any room left in this for more flour. At this point, it's just a basically goopy flour.
Oh, I can sneeze faster.
Okay, what do you expect? You have 3 bags of flour in it, which you are now rolling into more flour. I can promise you she's gonna put more flour on this. That is not nearly a football field's worth of flour that she usually rolls her bread in. Mark my words, I'll wager 5 gift subs more flour's coming. Who wants to take me up on that wager? I know Kay inside and out. I'm inside her head. And all I see is flour. Oh, I'm a fucking genius. You got me a little worried for a second, Kay. I'm not gonna lie, you had me going. But I know you too well.
It stops it from sticking to the flour.
Of course, yeah, that's right. The flour. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I think you're running out of flour. I think the reservoir is running low. You know, at this point, I might as well just eat some fucking sand.
Done. I'm gonna put
It's
that in the
between
oven.
Kay's bagel
Just
here
that
and
on the
sand.
oven,
I'd probably
just
choose
on
the
the
sand. There'd be less
I'm gonna
fucking
put that in
grain
the
in it.
oven As you can see, they've not risen at all.
Yep, it's just chips. Flour
But
chips.
they are.
And I see you put more flour on them afterwards. Hey, it's not your fault. I think it was just a lack of flour. Let's check out her coming back to it. She had, I don't know how many, let's see. From September to 3.
I'm back cooking again.
She really came back with a vengeance.
And today
She
I'm
rested
going
for
to
2
do
days and then came back on the 3rd and said it's time.
bacon.
Oh, her pantry must be nothing but like fucking Willy Wonka's chocolate factory of flour. Flour and mincemeat are her staples. It's fucking crazy how much flour she goes through in these.
Leave for 10 minutes until frothy. Right, pour 200 millilitres of warm water into a bowl, and that's what I've done wrong because I've done it with cold water. So I'm gonna have to redo it with warm water.
Well, that was quick. It was the first step.
As you saw, I messed up first time. So I've got my yeast in. Tablespoon of sugar, measured in stuff for bread. Bread making machine. Over there. And I'm going to add water.
Step 1, warm water. Okay, I poured ice into it. Shit. So the only thing she did differently was somehow use even more flour.
Don't understand that, but yes, I shall do.
So what is the saran wrap doing?
As I have got, that's it.
Why did you put them in the saran wrap? Oh my god. Okay, don't do that. No.
You've told me now.
KY, I didn't want. Oh, it's Kay's special recipe, the saran wrap bagels.
That was your thing.
God, she's actually boiling the saran wrap into the bagels.
So that's
Okay, I'm sure you had to take the bagel out of the saran wrap. I'm no chef, but there's no fucking way.
This video was so helpful.
Watch this will probably go wrong.
It's already gone wrong, Kay. You're boiling saran wrap. Kay, it's gone as wrong as it could. This is an FDA violation and most likely illegal.
And put this one in. This one I'm going to put in.
Ah, perfect. Now he has a friend.
Two boiling. So. Oh, chasing round.
She has to get her recipes off 4chan from people that make those troll recipes to try and get people to poison themselves. And she makes them as legitimate tutorials. There's no way. That is actual poison.
For a minute.
She is superheated saran wrap. Where does the plastic stop and the bagel begin? Not even she can figure it out.
My word. Right, now this one.
Kay, you've outdone yourself with this recipe, I've got to say. I would have never thought to mix raw dough and plastic. I know what I'll be bringing to this year's Thanksgiving.
As you can see, the joint is
Ah.
it's had an hour.
Where did you find that piece of chicken in the dumpster?
Didn't say what.
The fuck is that? Canned turkey?
I'm not very good at cutting meat, never have been.
Oh, don't worry, Kay, it's not meat. Looks like the ass cheek of a skunk or something.
It obviously went into the potatoes and same with the carrots.
That's okay. I don't think anyone's going to be complaining about that, Kay. The juice being a little contaminated is probably going to be the least of your guests' concern here.
And here's the taste test.
Ah, if it's good enough for a dog, it's good enough for my family. Even the dog's like, Kay, can you please get this abominable dish away from me?
And I just want to also tell you about
She's such a
this.
happy woman. I like that.
It's an
Yucky. If you're using panko breading, you usually dip it in eggs. I get that, but that did not look right. I like how the husband is watching this salmonella disaster unfold in front of him and he can't wait to eat it. Those meatballs deserve a channel strike. My mouth is a watering, Kay. I can't wait to gobble those up. That's the word I was looking for. Suddenly I have a craving for meatballs. Oh, we have a second round of mincemeat, eh? Well, far be it from me to make this sin here, but I am going to skip forward to when she finishes the tray.
I'm going to put these in the oven for 10 minutes.
Is 10 minutes enough to cook that? Kay, I'm no health inspector, but 10 minutes for that amount of mincemeat meatballs. I don't know about that. Oh, yum 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 yum. I do love vomit balls.
So what I'm going to do is, nearly ended up with that ball on floor.
Oh.
So what I'm going to do
Kay, I'm drooling. Let me see the cross section.
Is I'm going to drain some of this juice out. Put them back in
No, the sacred juices, Kay. That is crucial to the flavor.
This is going to be fun. Trying to turn them over.
I can already sense the umami explosion. Nope. Just a little fungus. My god, that's fucking gross. I love when my meat looks like urine. Just throw them in there again, Kay. I'm sure with every time they get thrown into that oven, they get better and better. This looks like what Rick O'Connell uncovered in the Mummy movie when he was uncoffining Emotep, when he cracked open the sarcophagus. They look done.
Speak to me, yes or no? They're done.
They're alright, yes. Well, it's better than immediately having convulsions and falling over. So,
I don't always eat
that's good.
food. Guess what dogs can have?
Good! Just what a dog wants. More Kay's cooking. Watch out, Kibble. Beef alphabet pasta soup. Ooh, it's the classic mincemeat. Name a more iconic duo than Kay's cooking and some dirty fucking mincemeat. Is this gonna be the broth? Just raw mincemeat and water? And I'll cook some pasta in there at some point, maybe. I don't care.
I'm just breaking it all up.
Is this gonna be the pasta? It's meat noodles? She should slam the two pots together like Stone Cold's beers. Oh, yes. Right out of the septic tank.
Cook.
Now we're feeling it.
What I'm gonna do is...
Now I'm hungry. Is this not illegal, what she's doing here? Surely this violates some type of human rights movement.
Now I'm gonna put some green
Oh.
granules in. I don't know.
It's like an organism being born in there.
Quite a few in.
Oh. I feel like any second now, just a monster is gonna rise. Somehow it's getting more and more gross. I thought it would cap at a certain level, but it has exceeded the maximum grossness. This is like an ancient spell from a witch's cauldron. Like if you drank some of this, it'd give you like old powers from fairy tales. What are you putting in there? Dirt? Oh, it's like a brownie. If it died in a shit explosion. Oh, keep in mind that's all meat. This is meat. This is just a festering petri dish of E. coli. This is a beef alphabet soup. The way Mother used to make.
Okay, did he cook it all the way through?
Well, it's a loaded question in this situation. That pasta's about the best looking thing Kay has ever made on this channel. I will be the first to say this, though. It could have been a lot worse. All things considered, no seasoning, no flavor,
This is the
but the E. coli will do both for you.
alphabet soup. But it's just come out in the
Please be
pan.
careful. Hats off to her son. He's going to war right now. The battlefield is Kay's kitchen. Open your mouth. I don't believe you actually ate it. You would be vomiting by now. I don't know what the fuck is going on with her stove, but that is the pinkest flame I've seen in a while. Shit's going nuclear.
Put the lid back on.
Her fucking boiling mayonnaise is about to overflow. Okay, be careful.
I'm gonna use the same spoon.
I think your marshmallow boil thing there is planning something. Piss take microwave noodles. Piss take microwave noodles. My favorite dish. My mother used to make this for me all the time.
These are noodles.
Oh, in a trash can. Are you sure those are noodles? That looks like asbestos.
So, let's put some more in.
I guess they're not mutually exclusive. You can make noodles out of asbestos. To be fair, that looks...
Nice and done.
yeah, that looks about right.
Thought I got more.
Yeah, those were some real pissy noodles.
So,
You won't believe the ingredients.
The fuck?
That's her signature dish, the piss. Because she made piss noodles.
Did she actually put piss in them?
Well, that's... I can't just ruin the secret. Jesus, you're asking for the Krabby Patty secret formula behind Kay's madness.
Okay.
You'll have to watch yourself. Who's taking a leak in your sink in the background? Is that your son?
and before I...
Kay, I think a burglar has come in and is urinating in your
Was
sink.
involved in that.
Dude, it's the toilet. Ah, yes, the old kitchen shitter. I too like to keep a toilet on standby in my kitchen.
It's the best. So, and then I'm going to put some mayo in it.
Naturally. Go ahead and dump some of that mayo on there.
I guarantee
I'm ready
you
for the
will
money
not
shot.
regret doing some research on.
Where is the mayonnaise? This is a lot of bacon. Yes, it's an impressive quantity of bacon, but where is my mayonnaise I was promised?
I hate the feel of bacon. No,
I feel like I've been clickbaited. I've seen no mayonnaise yet. I'm getting impatient.
shake the mayo.
Yes.
Oh, shake it. I've got no shake.
Let me hear the sloshing. Come on.
There you are.
Yeah. Oh, that's a healthy amount of mayo.
I'm gonna mix
No
it in.
expense spared on that mayonnaise distribution.
Fill it.
The spirit of YouTube chefs live on within Kay's
Can't
mayonnaise.
squeeze it with lid on.
Ah. You surprised me with that one, Kay. I didn't expect any more mayonnaise, you dirty girl. Oh, now I'm ready.
It's got to have a bit of juice.
Now this is finally real cooking.
One more.
Ah, I didn't expect a third. Kay, I'm dried up. I can't handle more.
Should be.
No more mayonnaise, Kay. We're reaching a point where it's too much.
Just now. That's it. This dish.
Of course. That's the old mayonnaise baker.
Forget a thing.
That's scrumptious, Kay.
It's alright.
This is the kind of food that wars are fought over.
No, these
Godspeed,
are
my
the
friend.
best.
I'll leave my son to get the salmonella. Easy.
Yeah, I didn't put
Right in the old gullet.
I should have put it other way as well.
You can really almost taste some meat beneath that mayonnaise. Mother, I must be honest with you. I think you use too much meat in this mayonnaise.
Nice molten.
Multi
Yeah.
flavor, yeah. It's
Flavors. There's two flavors. Chicken and mayonnaise.
Nice molten.
something like that.
Dude just dies. He gives a thumbs up and just falls over backwards. I'll leave that one alike. Anything that involves mayonnaise, K, is good with me.
Our Valentine's episode. That's right, I'm going to teach you guys. This is considered a guy episode, okay? I'm going to teach the guys how to make dinner for their ladies.
Only the boys. Group hug in the shower, boys.
I'm going to ask all the ladies to please not watch this episode, okay? So, yeah, turn it off.
All 4 women watching Cooking with Jack, can you please get the
Turn it
fuck
off.
out?
Okay, because if you're sleeping. Alright, guy tip number 1. Guys,
Jerk off before your date.
eat before you eat.
Well, that's a
Most
bad
of you
idea.
know what I'm talking about. That's right. You're going to eat before you have dinner with your lady.
Have 5 scooples of mayonnaise before you go on a date.
So do not make a dinner. Now you don't have to do what I'm doing for dinner, but I'm giving you this.
I don't think anyone's gonna
Not
do what
make a
you're doing
dinner
for dinner.
That has
A mayonnaise
pasta.
salad.
Okay. Last thing you want to do is fill your lady up on Valentine's, all right?
Nah, that's what you want to be doing. Am I right, boys?
The dinner,
Filling
cooking,
cooters for the boys. Am I right, Jack?
And the only people I think that should make dessert are people who aren't old enough to get in a car and drive their lady to a place to go have dessert. I honestly,
Children.
do not make dessert if you don't have to.
You beta male
Take her
cuck
out, go for a
fucking
walk,
suck
go grab
ass
an ice cream,
losers
go get a crab and
making
put a candy
dessert
apple,
for your
Get a
women.
milkshake.
Give her a
Take
scoop
out
of
some
mayonnaise if
dessert,
that
all
lady's
right?
still
All right,
hungry.
So let's talk,
That's
let's
the
talk
Jack
dessert.
way.
We're gonna sell. Remember,
Isn't a cheesecake a fucking dessert though,
baked
Jack?
first. It's not cooked yet. It's just dough. Preheat the oven 400 degrees.
Is a cheesecake not considered a dessert to Jack? It's an
Golden
appetizer.
brown, whatever you like. We're gonna cook this up right now. in the
Oh,
oven, and we'll bring
yum.
it back out when it's done. Baked potatoes.
Oh, I thought that was the chicken.
You want done.
I've transmuted my salsa chicken into these 2 baked potatoes.
So you want to start those about the time you put them. You put your chicken in the oven.
You're gonna want to put both these up your butthole, let them simmer, get the flavor.
Give her the
Take it
smaller
out,
of the two.
salsa,
Once again,
mayonnaise,
do not
bang.
fill her up. She's probably not gonna eat the whole. And you're gonna gently poke holes all throughout the potato.
Oh, very gently, the hands of a surgeon.
Microwave.
That's pretty shitty. Thanks for the prime, Dusty, but it ain't no Jack
Take a
level of
big
bad.
bag of cheese, the whole entire 2 pounds, and dump it all in. Don't be shy. It doesn't have to be pretty. All it has to do
Wow.
is taste good, and it's going to taste delicious.
Wow.
Trust me. Okay. Alrighty, then what you're going to do is you're
I mean,
gonna
far be it
mix
for
it
me
all
to question
together.
the Bible study
Give it a
master, but
good, good mixing.
that amount of
Right on
cheese
hand,
seems
you're
a
gonna
bit
wanna
excessive.
Have a little bit of milk, because if it isn't,
How do you even eat
it's
this
not
thing?
too
With your
dry, because
hands?
When you bake it,
A fucking
it's
spoon?
gonna absorb
A
the
pitchfork?
liquid
How do you
and
even
make it want it to
attack
be
this
super,
dish?
Super dry. Spray all the way around so it doesn't.
Who the fuck wants
stick
soggy
anywhere
ass
in the tray.
chips?
Small bag of cheese.
Oh,
and
right,
that's gonna
right,
be
I
your
got more
topping.
cheese.
Dump the whole entire thing out.
Of course.
You can either use plain mozzarella and cheddar mix, or you
Mhm.
can use what they call taco nacho or Mexican blend. Either one. It's
What is
up
that
to
in
you.
total
Just
now?
adds a little bit of
3.5
flavor.
pounds of
The taco
cheese?
nacho or the Mexican blend. Just spread that over evenly so that every place
Man,
is
I wonder how many
covered.
people are still left
That's
alive from her
50.
Bible study that she brings this
It's
to.
gonna be baked for okay, now we're gonna
Yeah,
cut
you know,
it
I
up
won't lie, that doesn't
and
look bad.
taste it.
But it's literally just cheese on
Okay,
cheese
so
on
now we're
cheese
gonna
with a
cut
little
us
chip
real
somewhere in there.
healthy piece sour cream on the top. Delicious. In Spanish, we call this crema.
In Spanish, it's also still called heart attack.
All right, so give us a
Of
try.
course, Jack going in hot with the gluttony.
Good.
I only saw 3.5 pounds of cheese on this, Jill. Are you sure you didn't mean to use my 10-pound bag of cheese? Little light on the cheese today, Jill. Can you get the fuck out of my house?
What do you think? Am I supposed to feed you?
What the fuck? Mozzarella
Am I
and
gonna feed
cheddar
you?
is not the same fucking thing as Mexican blend.
You're wrong, Spoonie. Who are you to question the
Sorry.
mistress of cheese? The Cinderella of cheese. The Madame of mozzarella. The Enchantress of cheddar.
Put that in next. Okay. Now, obviously, in the heat, that's just gonna all start melting.
Yeah, oh
It's
yeah.
gonna be beautiful. Then
All
you're
he
gonna
ever
dump
makes
the
is
pasta
tomato
right in on
cheese. Like he just covers shit in tomato sauce and cheese.
that. Scoop that right out.
Sour cream?
Put that in there. And since I'm doing a double batch, I'm gonna do double ricotta.
Oh, double ricotta.
There we go. Come on.
Super cheese, man. Yeah. Now it's looking like a Jack dish.
I need one
If there
for
ain't
ravioli
15
night.
pounds of 5 different cheeses, is it even really a cooking with Jack dish?
Really shiny. You're gonna be tempted.
I've got this plate of asbestos I'm gonna dump in as well.
I'm telling you.
Help thicken it
When
up
you
a
think
bit.
it's done.
Is that a Tampa Bay Buccaneers shirt?
I want you to try and guess what my favorite National Football League team is. Okay.
The
This is
Boston
American football for those
Scoremasters.
of you in other countries.
The Manhattan
What is my
Mayonnaise.
favorite team? And send that in, and we'll let you know who
The
first
California
person is with the right
cheese
answer.
cheeses.
Let's answer a few
I
questions.
don't know.
first
Any of
all.
those, Jack?
Open
The
bottle.
Detroit
Grab one.
Sharks.
And you open bottles.
The Minnesota
So I got
Mayos.
on the phone.
It's time for viewer mail.
Jack,
All
my
right.
son died from your food.
Like, then, Anime Freak Forever, thank you for writing. I used to call my van the Ribmobile, but honestly, he thinks it should be called the Saucemobile. So I'm officially changing
Thanks, Anime
my van
Freak.
to be is Wow Death Knighting. Wow Death Knighting.
Man, this
Hey,
guy's
I'm
got the
making
gamers
rice
and the
with
weebs
rice
on his
off the
side.
bottom. Now, some of you may claim this to be like quesadillas. Whatever. Send the emails. Tell me they're quesadillas. That's fine. But I know one thing. I don't put butter in my quesadilla. So we call these cheese crisps. I used to make these when I was a little boy. You want to do
Who
is
puts butter in a quesadilla?
dice that. We're gonna flip it.
Why is he calling this a cheese crisp? It's just a fucking quesadilla. A shittily made butter-only quesadilla.
Cheese crisp.
That's like the Simpsons steamed hams.
You pour a little bit of your favorite salsa in a bowl.
It's a fucking quesadilla. Voila.
And then you're just gonna douse it with your favorite
Oh.
salsa. Check this out. This isn't even my salsa. But it says
I stole
Jack's
it.
Special salsa. Can I crack you up? But it's somebody else's
Stole this
brand.
from a local
All right,
gas
and then you just
station.
pour this on there.
They never caught me.
Don't worry about the water. Let it all come on top of it. Now what's gonna happen is
It tastes like shit. That's what's
you
gonna
need the
happen.
crackers cover it like that. Looks gross.
It must be
Tastes
so
good.
easy to cook
Now,
for
guys,
Jack
listen
as his
carefully.
wife.
This is
What do we
etiquette.
have in the
If you
dumpster?
company over,
Yeah, Jack will eat it.
don't take your cracker.
I'll put it on a
dig
plate
in
and tell him to
big
dip a
chunks.
wheat thin in it.
This company over, grab one of these. There's 100 coming, and I don't know what I'm gonna do for my 100th episode. So I
I'm gonna chug 15
I'm
jars
gonna
of
help you guys
mayonnaise.
program Got a call from a company called Blue Bison. That's right. You can go to their website.
This
Crown Blue
fucking
Bison,
guy's getting
and
brand
they asked me.
deals?
They said, "Hey Jack, you
Hey,
ever
can
done
you
that?
make something
Bison?"
gross with our food? Makes people never want to order our food?
And they're like, "Hey, staff,
Isn't that a
on
dog
bison.
food
It's
brand?
incredible. Did you know bison has less cholesterol than chicken beef?
I got a call from a
Less
weird
calories
company
and less
called
fat bread.
Pedigree.
That is amazing.
They were asking me if I've heard of.
So anyway, they
beef
asked if I wanted to do an
chunks
episode
and
on bison.
kibble?
If I did,
I said
they
no, but
on bison.
can I put mayonnaise on it?
I'm like, okay,
They
cool.
said yeah,
I
so
just
let's
wanted to
make
say thank
a
you
kibble
to,
dish.
Crown Blue Bison.
He's a YouTuber, but fuck it. He seems like a nice guy.
Hello, food fans. Today we're
Well, that seems pretty easy.
pretty good.
I don't know if I needed a tutorial for this. Why would you add sugar? All cereal comes with a lot of sugar, and you have
Sugar
marshmallows, which are literal balls of sugar,
in there.
and you have blueberries and raspberries, which have a ton of natural sugar.
More sugar.
He's pouring milk in this.
Secret ingredient, of course.
Chocolate? What?
Milk.
You've lost your goddamn mind.
Plain milk.
It's a literal whipped cream bowl of diabetes.
That look good.
Well, it did before you put the chocolate milk in there.
Yet,
Whatever vitamins existed in there did not exist in a meaningful quantity, and have surely been overpowered by the sugar by now. The vitamins lost that war. Looks like something you'd find in a septic tank.
Interesting.
God, it's like if cooking with Jack was more diabetic.
Ras-
That is some yucky garbage right there. Well, let's see what else he makes. Now I'm invested now. How to eat sausage. I've always wondered.
Hello, food fans. We're going to have a delicious.
Every time I get sausage at a restaurant, I have to ask the waiter what the fuck I do with it, and I just end up throwing it on the floor because it's too confusing for me. How to eat rice, the official tutorial. I like that title. As if
Food
rice
fans, we're going
itself
to show you
elected
today the
feature
correct
man to
way
teach
to
people
make
how to eat it.
Rice.
When do we add
That
the
looks
sugar?
Like maybe that was about a little bowl, which is a
What?
whipped topping container.
Why do you use whipped
and I will
cream
cover
bowls?
it with something. We shall be right.
That's more expensive than just buying like a 50 pack of paper plates.
And the first one is sugar. I'm gonna put some sugar on it.
Well, there it is.
But not just sugar. I'm actually fun.
What is up with YouTube chefs and these obsessive vices? Cooking with Jack, the
that's
maestro
sort of
of
like a
mayonnaise,
cereal
always
right
dumping
now.
mayonnaise on everything. Now featured man, the saint of
add
sugar, just constantly fucking
More to it.
drowning everything in it.
Spoon down here.
My man, it was brown rice. It was supposed to be plain and
on
healthy.
to
You're turning it into a cupcake.
liquid chocolate.
Oh god, what is it now?
I shall
Confetti?
open
Sprinkles?
the product here
Ice cream?
and
Don't leave me hanging.
doesn't want to open there.
Jesus Christ, open that shit up. I gotta see it.
And put it on. What is it?
Ah, naturally.
Those, of course, little
Yeah, of course.
marshmallows.
Why didn't I guess that?
Little
Every time I order
marshmallows
brown
in
rice at a
there.
restaurant, I'm like, what the fuck? Where's my marshmallows?
And
Can't have brown rice without marshmallows. What is this?
managed
Stone
to
Ages?
Spill a couple on the
Oh, sprinkles.
sprinkle some of these
Yeah, yeah, of course.
cake.
Is this satire? Am I getting had?
And it
Is this 75-year-old man spanking my ass?
the
no
whipped
way.
topping, which provided us with the.
Nobody
color
would
that we're
take brown
using.
rice and distort it and
Some whipped
bastardize it like
topping on
this.
that. Chocolate milk.
This man's pantry must look like Willy Wonka's
Here,
dumpster.
if I can get this cap open. And put that on there.
Excuse me, waiter. I'd like some dessert rice. Yes, the brown
And-
dessert rice.
We shall get
What do you mean that's not a
taste
dessert? I make it at home all the time.
marshmallows.
This man is either gonna die of a heart attack or diabetes.
Or maybe he's cracked the
Mhm.
code. He's 75 years old and he looks healthy.
I want more.
Maybe the secret is eating like a 9-year-old boy's wet dream. Now I know how to properly eat brown rice.
So we have 22 grams of protein. Staring at
Which would be thrown out of the window when it's been drowned out with 88 grams of sugar.
Very, very
Also, this meal looks like shit.
microwave for
What is that sauce? Diarrhea
4.5
from the creator?
minutes Later, the brownie, which is right here under the
Oh, that's a brownie.
Put it into
I see it now.
one of these whips over here.
What kind of low quality meat is that? That looks like something Taco Bell wouldn't even feed a stray dog.
Even heat all the way through.
That's like a Krabby Patty patty
Microwave we will
that was
like
shit out by Squidward or something. That looked gross as hell.
and be greater leave it there.
Is the whole channel a joke? I see he's making jokes, but now I can't tell.
And let's
Does he eat brown rice with chocolate chips and raisins? Or, jeez, marshmallows.
now we all know
Fuck.
that
This is a really well done satire channel if it is.
Yes, that's what we're
That looks like a porn star with a rectal prolapse and also just like a loaded gun, you know? A little something in the tank.
and we have other marshmallows.
That just looks
on hand
yucky.
Here.
This is definitely a joke. He is definitely a satire channel. There is no way this is real.
But let's
His consistency with marshmallows and sugar,
those
and now this watermelon thing, no.
best probably will want
This is satire. I need to do a little bit of a deep dive down here, see what we're really dealing with. But yeah, I'm 100% convinced now. This guy's just really good at making satire. You wouldn't expect a 75-year-old man to come out here with the zingers, just the straight fucking bangers of satire. He got me. He straight fucking got me good.
Getting to a boil over here, and I'm going to
If
put
this
in
is
some
satire, though, his
angel
entire
hair
shtick of satire is
pasta.
cook something
And I'll put in
totally
about
normal
7
until the very end
ounces.
when I
The reason
dump
say 7 ounces, I put in
marshmallows
slightly less than
and
half
chocolate
of
chips and
1
sugar
pound
on it.
package.
So every one of his
Spaghetti
cooking
and
videos is,
potatoes
I'm making a real
and angel
dish
hair
until I get you
spaghetti.
good with my powdered sugar and
So we keep that,
marshmallows.
boiling.
Satire at
When
its
I get
finest
ready
form.
to add the beans, this will be a
Yeah, I guess this
1
is just
meal.
geriatric how-to basic.
A full
I want to know the way he writes these. I'll get these youngins good on this one. I'm making cereal,
that are needed
normally,
and probably use
until I
these
don't and I
much
put
bigger
chocolate
saucepan
syrup on
for
it.
cooking spaghetti than what I use. Italian
What?
seasoning.
Any minute now, the chocolate syrup's gonna come fucking flying, double fisting style.
And
Ew,
I now have half
ew,
of
yucky
a can
potatoes.
of potatoes in
The
the dish,
fuck?
and I'm going to chop them now.
These look like
I'm going to
larvae.
add
Are you sure you bought whole potatoes and not just
egg,
like
but I'm not going to boil it.
maggots?
But I'm going to do.
Why are you
fresh
microwaving
out
an
of
egg?
the Microwave. The egg looks like this, and it does make the exploding sounds in the microwave, but nothing pops out because it has a paper towel.
Looks like a
But we're
child's
going to chop
kickball
up
that
the
just
egg
deflated.
And mix it in with the potatoes.
I knew it was satire all along.
Now that everything's chopped up, I'm going to some mayonnaise.
Yes! It's about fucking time someone cooks with a lot of mayonnaise again.
Some relish, speck of
Now that Cooking with
mustard
Jack has thrown
in
up
there,
his
and the amount of
mayonnaise
mayonnaise
mantle,
I will start
it's
with
great to see someone else
3
picking it up.
gigantic spoon in a little bit. That's about a
That just
half
looks like a
teaspoon
hate
of
crime in a
mustard.
dish.
I'm going to put in 1 of
Yeah, he's
basil.
75 years old, but I mean, he still has taste buds to some degree. There's no fucking way he thinks this abomination is
Coloring
tasty.
there.
This is a joke,
Now,
and I'm in on it now.
That-
Alright, let me see what the chat thinks. Do you think these recipes are satire, like jokes? Or do you think this man is genuinely preaching these dishes as like a real thing? Am I genuinely the only fucking one that thinks that this could be satire? 100%. I fucking called it. He makes very high concept
beautiful day here.
Comedy, I
With the cooling
guess.
rains in Tennessee.
Well, you see, his whole channel is all about comedy, which means his food tutorials, his recipes are jokes. Except for maybe the spaghetti one, because that one seemed like a real recipe. Fucking spamming how dumb I am for not believing this man was making abominable recipes. To be fair, though, I too was fooled in the beginning, but I opened my third eye in the third half, and then I found the truth in the lies. This dude, he's good. Tom Willett, he's good.
Tomato salad.
Mm-hmm.
One is your macaroni salad.
Of course.
And one is a bean salad.
Mm-hmm.
So let's start with
staples
bean
and
salad
salads.
first. Okay, so here's the
What
tip.
about the Caesar
If you
salad?
notice here on the can,
Or does that not exist?
I have cut it. See right here, look at that. There's that bad boy. You know what that is? I'm going to tell you what that is.
Government plant.
That is the fat. I do heaping tablespoons. You're going to start with 2.
Ah,
2 heaping tablespoons.
part of every good
And you're gonna
salad.
Mix it in. You're going to take a look at it and see. So take a look at that. That's your bean
Ooh,
salad.
yeehaw.
Consistency. It will even thicken more in the refrigerator. So we've got it all mixed.
Just
The
wanna
only thing
dive
is
in.
A little bit of tang to this. You've got the chopped onions. You
Looks
got
like
the
something
beans,
that would be
mayonnaise,
leaking out of a
and then you're
car.
going to put in 2 capfuls. And then when
Now
you're
I'm going to
done,
drop some French fry oil in here. Just to add a little bit of
pop that
zest.
right, pull it out the day of. So that's bean
So
salad.
it's
That's
mayonnaise,
salad number 1.
pork,
Salad
and
number 2,
beans.
We're moving on. Is
Yeah.
tomato salad. Even easier than salad
Just
number
like
1.
Mother used to make.
All right, it's going to be tomatoes.
Rather, just like
olive
Mother
oil,
used to shit
oregano,
into a
salt,
fucking
pepper,
Tupperware can in
and
the
water.
fridge.
It's so to the top. And then
Dude, this guy's awesome as a chef.
Take
Move
your
over, Gordon
seasoning.
Ramsay. Look at that. That looks great.
And you're going to just shake that.
You're going to put this in the fridge and serve it at your parties.
I would say about a teaspoon or 2. probably
That's
2
not a
teaspoons.
teaspoon or 2.
And then this is all by hand.
About half
Just
half
salt
a can.
and pepper. 2. I'm gonna do it the guy way. We all know what the guy way is. That's right.
In
guy
the
way puts
toilet.
lid on it.
Oh,
Probably makes a mess this way, but the
ooh,
guy
that sounds
way
great.
just shakes it up. Let's get that right next to the bean salad in the refrigerator. That was salad number 2, tomato salad.
Oh, yeah,
Now
it's
we
a
want to
salad.
Macaroni salad. You want to buy the
Toma-
salad macaroni.
tomatoes
Salad
in
macaroni
oil
is
with
a little
oregano
tiny barrel.
dumped all over
Let me
it.
show you what it looks like. Macaroni's cooked. I just got done straining the water. You're going to add the tomatoes right in there.
Why?
Always start with 2 heaping.
Oh,
tablespoons.
really? Why? Well, you know it. For
Mayonnaise.
flavor, of course. That's why.
Heaping as in that. That's heaping, okay?
And the pursuit of flavor, no cost is too great.
There we go. And then what you do is you mix it in and see if it's enough. So as you can see, there's
No, it
some
doesn't look
areas
like
that
enough.
still aren't coated very
Yeah,
well.
that's not
so you
enough.
go with one more.
Yeah, much
One
better.
more heaping tablespoon.
Perfect.
Looks like 3 is going to be the magic number.
Yeah,
3
it looks
heaping
like some good
tablespoons
clogged
equals
arteries
1
in there.
pound of macaroni.
I would add a little
For
bit
every
of
spoonful of
gasoline
mayonnaise, you do
if
a
you have any
capful
on
of
standby in your kitchen. Prank your friends, tell them it's Alfredo, but it's just mayonnaise.
Pop a lid on that one too. Put it with the other 2 salads.
This
Let it chill a
fucking
little
channel
bit,
shouldn't be called
and
Cooking
we'll
with
take a look.
Jack. It should just be
It's
called
time to take
Using
these bad
Mayonnaise
boys.
with Jack.
That's what time it is.
That's
Oh,
literally all he
my
does
mouth
is just
watering.
use
I think he
mayonnaise.
did. All right. Now,
This is my man Jack, or as he is better known,
Okay.
the king of salmonella. This
Macaroni
is a
salad.
rabbit hole indeed.
all right. Try the marinated tomatoes.
The king of
Yeah, those are-
salmonella, I can see it.
Is 100% real.
That
He
was
even
really-
has a line of barbecue sauce at Walmart.
No.
Everything he makes is horrible. Look at his other vids.
You're
know what?
telling me this
You know,
mayonnaise
drop it in there,
artery clog
drop it in
goober
just
has
enough.
barbecue
A little bit
sauce
of
in
crunch.
Walmart?
Beautiful. This is
No
3 of about
fucking
7
way.
different salads you can make. Emails coming.
The
and we'll talk to
fucking
you later.
mayor of
Take care.
mayonnaise has barbecue sauce in Walmart? Nah, I don't believe that. That's a goddamn blatant lie.
Hey guys, Jack Scalfani here.
Mayonnaise salad, it's just mayonnaise. I mean, that's all of his recipes is, hey guys, today I'm making a lettuce salad. So you're going to want like about 1 teaspoon of lettuce and 5 heaping spoonfuls of mayonnaise. Don't be afraid to really get after that mayonnaise.
Well, this is Cinco de Mayo week.
It
More
is.
like
We just
Cinco de
realized it last night.
mayonnaise. Am I
We
right,
just
Jack?
remembered. Lemon, or you can use lime jello, celery, bell pepper, pineapple, and American cheese.
That all sounds
believe
great
this?
together.
This is crazy. Let's go to the stove right now and get this thing started.
I put mayonnaise in the
Your
bottom of my pan to give it a
pineapples,
nice slick
pour it in the pan.
surface. His kitchen is remarkably clean for the master of
There you
mayonnaise.
go.
I'd half expect it to be covered in, like, cum and grease and dog shit. Did we lose him? Oh, here he is.
I'm not even sure what utensil to use for this. You're gonna add. I chopped up the cream cheese.
Oh my!
You're gonna add all your cream cheese in there.
Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot of cream cheese there, Jack.
And you're going to mix that.
It's gonna need some mayonnaise to balance out all that flavor.
Begin to explain to you how amazing tasting this was.
Yeah, it looks amazing tasting, Jack.
Horrible, but I'm telling you, Aunt Myrna never has failed me yet.
I think she's failed on this level, though. To be honest, Jack.
Have as good as hers. I'll be in business.
Kind of dump some shoelaces in here. I've got a Dr. Scholl's foot pad as well. Top it off with mayonnaise.
There we go. Get it all mixed in.
I found this in the backyard.
Out there.
Oh my god, the whole thing? Are you sure, Jack? That's well, that's fair enough. Who am I to question Aunt Myrna's specialty?
Just use real whipped cream.
I'm surprised God himself even lets people make this in their kitchen. This looks like a fucking hate crime in a pan. I'm gonna top it off with a stick of deodorant, sandwiched in between some mayonnaise.
All throughout the dish, okay? Take your spoon gently.
Yeah, this honestly does look like a violation of human rights.
Cold, it's gonna be sweet, it's gonna be delicious.
In the hospital.
Okay, well, I realized I didn't have to
4 hours later, he's vomiting in his toilet, crying for Aunt Myrna, pumping his fist in the air. Damn you, party cheese salad!
Here's to delicious tasting.
Projectile vomit. Listen to that crunch.
It blows my mind.
This guy's got pica. He can eat anything and enjoy it. This man probably eats his fucking wall upstairs, like the lady on My Strange Addiction.
And American cheese on top.
No doubt in my mind he suffers from pica. I'm calling it now.
I can't explain.
Dude probably eats that fire extinguisher sometimes. That's why he has to keep replacing it and putting it in the shot. Oh, Junior Jack. Oh. And then they're all gonna get food poisoning at the wedding from Senior Jack's coleslaw. Alright, stop selling me this shit, Jack. Just fucking cook your god-awful... Alright, stop probing the chicken's ass. Jack, calm down with the chicken. No, Jack! Please, no! Come on, just break out the mayonnaise. I'm here to have fun, not watch a fucking crime. Mayonnaise cake. Much better. Now, this is the Jack.
Cocoa powder.
Oh, it's a chocolate mayonnaise cake.
Soda. The mayonnaise.
Fuck yeah, Jack. Dump that bitch in there.
However you say it. Some people say mayonnaise. It's really mayonnaise.
Does he use all of those?
This stuff's been sitting out all day, so it's nice and soft.
This seems like an excessive use of
the
butter.
in with the cocoa powder. I like to smash the butter first for a little bit, but
well, it's become less of powder and just more of butter.
Kind of spin it on low.
Yeah, I don't think this tool was designed to handle 16 pounds of butter.
Oh, you could smell the espresso.
You can smell the chest pain.
And let's bring over our first layer. Let's see.
Oh, yum, yum, yum. Well, medium rare.
A little more rare.
How long did you leave him in there for? A matter of seconds before your gluttony took over? That thing literally burst. Oh, Jack. I couldn't think of a worse way of making this experiment.
So let's give it a try. Let's start with.
Don't eat it, Jack. Don't eat it, Jack.
Break a piece off.
Ooh, yucky. Yep. There he is.
Tough and dry.
That's the Jack we know and love, the saint of salmonella.
Alright.
Ever since I found Kay, food hasn't tasted quite the same.
Ew.
I'm always thinking, yeah, this food's good, but
Too much.
what if Kay made it? Meanwhile, Kay's over here making fucking pipe bomb in her bowl here. It's looking like the beginnings of a pizza to some extent. Maybe not in shape, but in spirit. When did she put the mincemeat on it?
Right.
You've got this, Kay. A delicate hand, like a surgeon. There it is.
It's
Expertly done. Nearly covered the whole thing. So again, I've never had a calzone. How we looking, calzone experts? Are we? Does this look about right so far? Something in my heart tells me it's probably not supposed to look like this, but again, I'm inexperienced. You know, that doesn't look horrible. A bit misshapen. Looks like a giant's foreskin after it's been cut off, but it's just bread and sauce, so...
Mincemeat.
Yeah! The classics, Kay? Fuck yeah! Man, there's more action with that butter moving across the pan than there was in the entirety of Death Stranding. Just watching that shit race around as it melts is more fun. Get that mincemeat all wet.
As you can see, in the middle.
A little bit, Kay. It's almost done, though. God, it's gonna form like a Pangea. It's all gonna come together in the middle as one giant continent. What the fuck happened in the middle? Was there a fight? A war? How is that a Big Mac? It's bread with butter and a giant slab of unseasoned meat. It's just a mincemeat sandwich with no flavor. Oh, and this time she downgrades from hamburger buns to toast, so we might as well check it out. That meat looks like kibble. Well, I assure you it'll taste far worse than kibble by the time Kay's done with it. It's weird with Kay. She treats mincemeat as if it can't exist without being dunked in egg. Very rarely do you have one without the other. It does look a little like kitty litter, I guess.
Right, I'm going to try and turn them over.
Wow. That just looks like a festering infection now.
Oh.
It's not too late, Kay. It's still mostly together. Oh, God. It's looking like a dream, Kay. Oh, God. Kay, it's burning. Save it. What, did she buy this from McDonald's? Damn, that looks just like a Big Mac. She cheated. Off camera, she went and got one from the store. Don't make your son eat this one, Kay. Have mercy. We're in luck. Oh, God. Is that a burger or a set of hash browns? I would never eat something like this. I'm way too concerned about, like, health violations. It's like biological terrorism. We are 4 for 4 on mincemeat recipes right now. I honestly don't know. With her cuts, I don't know why she doesn't just drop the whole fucking onion in. It's about the same size. Your fingers are far too precious. You need to be wearing mitts at all times. You're like Doctor Strange with those hands. If you lose them, the world is a worse place. Okay, protect those hands at all cost. You know, I've had a few lasagnas in my day, but this would certainly be a first if I was served this somewhere when I ordered lasagna. Where are the noodles? What, you don't see them? They're onion noodles. She's so much better than Chef Boyardee, man. I wish they'd start packaging her meals. I don't know about you guys, but this is looking nice to me. I do love eating birdseed right out of the cage. Can we moisturize that a bit, Kay? It seems a bit dry. Eating those rocks would be like burying your head in the beach. She made burnt, toasted garlic rice granola, basically, yeah. This should be on the dessert menu of every restaurant. It looks more like mashed potatoes than rice, but damn it, it's improvement. What kind of rice does she buy? Does she just go to the pet store and just grab what looks like rice? Because that's the same rice she made last time that looked like kitty litter. She would be fired from the Krusty Krab instantly with this cutting technique. Damn it, Kay.
I think that's fine enough.
Yeah, it's pretty close. Microscopic pieces. You've done a great job. It's like a powder now.
Add quite a bit of...
Is that ketchup?
barbecue sauce.
Oh, that's a lot of barbecue sauce. What happened? It's just barbecue sauce with garlic. Store-bought barbecue sauce that you added cloves of garlic to.
She says
is that the whole meal?
Here is what she said is a Korean meal.
Do we have any
It's
Koreans in the
envelope
chat
for
that can
Korean
confirm?
meal.
What's the verdict, Lee? Can you taste the K-pop? You're chewing on garlic right now. How does that feel? I bet it tastes great. Man, those vampires are gonna fucking hate you.
I was told what to do by a Korean, I don't know how you say it, but anyway, I was told by a lady how to do it, because when I said to her, I don't
think
know
you got
what
it
to
right
do,
the
she
first
told me
3
exactly
times.
what to do. I'm gonna chop the... Should be fake.
That carrot wanted so badly just to get the fuck away from Kay. It chose suicide. Fucking jumping off it. Did she pick it up and put it in this dish? I wasn't paying attention. Whatever, the fucking dust on the ground adds flavor. Probiotics. I could hardly think of a more inefficient cutting technique other than cutting towards yourself. Both thumbs. That can't be, you know, professional culinary work there. Honestly, I'm surprised she's not treating that knife like a fucking axe or a wiggle saw or whatever they call it. They're like the 2-armed one that you go like this on. I don't know. I'm no professional timber sportsman, but whatever that saw is called. Just use it like that. Make it like a traffic cone of lettuce.
Oops.
Okay, there's like 50 yards worth of real estate there, and you still somehow managed to miss the plate.
Before you ask, I have washed the rice.
Come on, Kay, at least make it presentable.
No, I keep saying I have, and rice.
Oh my god. That poor broccoli has been tortured. God, it looks like James Bond Casino Royale when he was getting his nuts fucking slapped on by Mads Mikkelsen. Oh.
That is a Korean meal.
Ah.
And if you don't believe me, ask Google.
Who?
Give me a big old...
Again, I can't speak for Koreans here, but something in my bones is telling me that a Korean meal doesn't consist of unseasoned chicken slapped with 1 piece of broccoli, 4 carrots, and a little bit of rice. That's a North Korean ration meal. That's like 2 Coke cans worth of sugar out of nowhere.
Just remembered.
Is that a toilet bowl?
7.5.
What is that, a latrine?
Charlie went up.
When it's all said and done, this is the most appetizing thing she's ever made, appearance-wise. Well, that didn't last long. How do you even let something get that burnt? Does she just start cooking it and then go to sleep? We're getting there. That's a lonely egg, Kay. It needs a friend. Oh my god. Oh, it's the toilet bowl again. Don't use it, Kay. That's ruined many a recipe.
Right, so that's the flour in the bowl.
From the top turnbuckle.
Put the sugar, put in the jam on.
There it is. That was easy.
And now I'm going to put the jam on it. And today I'm going to be doing jammy touches. Right, now first of all I'm going to put 175 grams of sugar, which
what the fuck happened? Did someone get executed in her kitchen? Oh, watch out for the fly. He's here to steal our jammy Dodgers. This is a weird production he's got going on. That being said, I like it. Oh, Jesus. The fuck was that? An Apache attack? What kind of fucking haunted ass video is this? Dog food? He makes dog food? Why is it smoking? Or is the soul of that dog food leaving its body? This is some weird shit, man. I like it. It's like Kay's cooking, but 10 times as avant-garde and 10 times as moldy. This is maxed out volume. I don't know what I can tell you. Train your left ear to be more adept at picking up the recipes. It's like he's playing with asbestos. How did we get to this point? Alright, I'm going back. It's like he's peeling off scabs. This is just a gross, abominable looking cake. And the title is Castle Cake Suitable for Kids Party. As if this is his ticket to be around children. Well, if I show up to this birthday party with this cake, they'll have to let me in. This castle cake looks like my attic's insulation. Your attic insulation probably tastes better than this right here. Especially when he flavors it with soap for spice, I bet. This angle is scaring me. I feel like I'm trapped in the bowl. This looks like one of the first meals that cavemen would have eaten. Like when they're desperate, can't find meat, and they just start eating sand. How is the TV playing the video? That confused me too. I thought I was trapped in like an alternate dimension. He's using a camcorder that's plugged into his VHS player, which is transmitting the signal to that little TV right there, and it's creating this weird illusion as if I'm stuck in like a Wes Anderson film. What is he making? It's a castle cake, can't you see? Of all colors to dye your food, why not just use chocolate? He's just pouring motor oil at this point. Black food coloring, I had no idea they even made that. It's usually supposed to be like wacky colors. You could just use chocolate. Oh. That is rubber cement. You can't fool me. You're trying to kill those children at the birthday party. This looks like the kind of film you'd see in a courthouse when they're trying a serial killer. This would be like the evidence. This is creepy looking, man. Standard cooking tools, just the old wrench and screwdriver. What the fuck is this? What the fuck has happened? He just let it sit out in the air and it exploded. Dude's making pipe bombs. Yeah, that's a good question, Ollie. That is a very good question. What cakes aren't suitable for children? Beer cakes, maybe? There's gonna be so much aluminum residue stuck in this cake. I feel bad for the poor kid that bites into this thing by accident. What kind of cake do you want for your 7th birthday? Oh, I want that sponge concrete piece of shit that old man down the street makes. Alright. That's what I want. Yeah, give me that money shot. Choo-choo. Look at that steampunk engine right there. Looks like Blastoise. Oh my god. Stonehenge. I see it. No, I wouldn't even say it's 50% appetizing. Now it's 100% appetizing. You took it from a 5 to a 10. This must be what just killed the queen. She ate one of his castle cakes. This is like the Halloween Horror Nights of Kay's cooking. He definitely should have picked up ceramics instead of cooking. He's got great technique. See, now compare his soccer ball cake to this awful looking soccer ball cake. That looks nothing like a soccer ball. Meanwhile, our boy over here's got a golden egg. I have never seen something look so much like cum without being cum. I've made many a cake in my day, but for some reason this just doesn't look like icing. But would this cake be suitable for a child's birthday party? Ah, there's the soccer ball. It's looking good. Blue, just like every soccer ball I've ever seen. I would never say that I'm a soccer connoisseur, but I don't know what the fuck this is supposed to do with soccer. Is it like a runic symbol? Is the cake gonna come to life? What the fuck does it all mean? I see a UFO's landed on the field. Isn't this that thing Neil Armstrong came out of? No, I see that. Yeah, that's obvious. Yeah, all like a disco ball football. Barbecue burgers. You can't fool me. I know those are cactuses in there. You're saving money on meat by using cacti, eh? Who the fuck barbecues in a glass bowl? You couldn't possibly understand the type of flavor you get with this technique. You must be new here if you think they're not using oil. What happened? Did he activate the self-destruct? There certainly has to be a better surface. Oh, no, that was the problem. There just wasn't enough bricks. Oh, I see it now. Yeah, that was dumb of me. I'm confused. How much onion do I use in this recipe, and how many bricks? So far, this has been a simple recipe. I could follow this. Dump some mincemeat, haphazardly toss some onions, and then empty out an entire spice rack. That's not hard. I really feel like he's just gonna put the glass bowl or the plate on this open flame. I really feel like it's coming. I don't know how he is not burning his thumb. He is just aiming the flame right back at himself. What? Why deodorant? There's plenty of fire starters. Little pro tip there from Reddit. If you don't feel like using a that Axe body spray will get you every time. The old flamethrower. Surely there must be tools you could... Oh my god. Yeah, that burger's turned into one of the rocks below it. It's like a chameleon using camouflage. Dude's making oobleck on his stove. God, I feel like I'm looking at the Sasquatch in a pan. That is a very bold place to put your TV, by the way, Paul. Right next to his fucking sink. His VCR and his TV and his camera all right within 1 finger away from his sink. He is confident in the splash zone. That's okay, Paul. I wasn't following along. Paul, I'll be honest with you. This doesn't look like a massive disaster. Well, you win some, you lose some, Paul, I guess. Up until that last step, though, it wasn't looking horrible. Now just like 3 slices of pineapple slapped across a really unenthusiastic piece of bread. It just looks like someone stuck a bugle in a pineapple, Paul. It's not like overly ornamental. I don't think it's gonna sell the cake. I think the cake speaks for itself, you know what I mean? It's like a pirate ship battle. They've chummed the waters to get some sharks in the mix. Tells a whole story. He forgets to take the train out and he just bites into a fucking train. Fucking cooks it. This is an interesting way of getting a mold. I will say that. Ah, yes, just like the train. You know, far be it from me to question the method. I could have made that shape with my finger. Well, in fact, he is doing just that. It kind of defeats the point of putting the train in there for a mold. If this works, I will eat my own ass on stream. If this comes out looking like the train, I will go wild. I hope he just fries the aluminum. Says, fuck the cake, I'm just gonna make fried tinfoil. Yeah, I will make a wager right now. If this shit looks... remotely is gonna be very vague. If this shit looks pretty close to the train that he put in there initially, I'll give 50 subs. Nay, 100. I am so fucking confident that there's no way this is gonna look like a train. It just looks like he's making a fucking tinfoil sword. With cookie dough somehow in there for some reason. Yeah, I'm not the best at gambling, but this isn't really a game of chance. There is no fucking way this ends up looking like the train. I will go nuts. I win. I really thought he was gonna pull off the train there towards the end. Just all the stars were aligning. It was getting close. This looks like if Thomas the Tank Engine got hit by a fucking nuke. then fossilized, then caramelized, then glazed. That, I've gotta say, Paul, the mold strategy was not exactly effective. Watch the icing come out looking like the perfect train with no mold. He has to ice it. Yeah, that'll bring it together. That's when it'll all come to this beautiful train. There's no time for a fucking water break, Paul. We're knee deep in pussy out here. Double or not. I will bet 200 subs that this blue icing diarrhea, fucking soggy piss, is not going to turn that fucking granola bar into a train. It's not happening. Shit, I lost. That is upsetting to see. That right there should be a crime. Disrespecting Uncle Ben's fine rice like that. You've gone too far. I've seen you empty a septic tank for a salad. And I didn't mind. But now I'm insulted with that. I fucking love Uncle Ben's. As far as her recipes go, that's about the best they get. Unless she takes a shit on these enchiladas, they're gonna be fine.
Maybe 3.
What am I looking at?
I'll mix it up and
Cat
I'll
food?
warm it up in the microwave.
When you cook with Uncle Ben's, you're going to get a good result. Like, you know, she literally chose the best possible store-bought for the Spanish rice. Like, Uncle Ben is just for winners. Holy shit!
Good morning.
Is this a sponsored video?
Today I'm going to be making a hot fudge cake.
Are there eye holes in that? Is she going by instinct? So far, so good. Just playing in sand. Chicken and rice with gizzards. What is that? Is that some southern thing?
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Today I'm going to be having a guest cook in the kitchen with me.
Really?
It's my sister Betty.
Ah, I thought it
And
was
she is
Master Chef
making-
Joe.
I've got what I'm using is
What the fuck is that? Grandpa's
legs
ashes?
and thighs. And
She's got a traveling salt box?
I don't measure my salt. I just sprinkle it.
Whoa, that's hardcore. If I see Uncle Ben's in here again,
Some of that on there.
I'm gonna have a smile on my face, but I'm gonna be disappointed because it's cheating. We're gonna dump some peanut butter in there. I see we're stacking up. Preparing for doomsday, eh? It's a lot of peanut butter. Let's get that in the mega mix.
Well done.
Set pressure cooker to bomb mode. Yeah, it just activates the self-destruct feature.
While my chicken is
My son
cooking in the
loves my
pressure
time
cooker,
bombs.
We'll go ahead and cook my rice.
He says no one makes C4 like me.
Water for the rice.
God, she's like Seto Kaiba with a briefcase of Yu-Gi-Oh cards, but for salt. It's fucking awesome. Just in case.
I add a little bit of margarine.
A would-be robber, bang, salt in the face. Manager giving me problems at the supermarket, bang, double fist and salt at him. She's taking a risk instead of playing it safe with Uncle Ben. She's taking the training wheels off, baby.
Rice
Woo!
in boiling water.
Never had gizzards. Do they look like that? I feel like once you eat a single gizzard, you immediately get attracted to your sister. That is such a southern-sounding thing to eat. What am I looking at? Pudding? How did we get here? I brought us to Mystery Chef. This is literally just like drinking a chunky soda at this point. It's a smoothie of onions and gizzard.
Okay. I'm using 3 cans of water.
Fuck.
Give it a good stir.
Yucky. I'd rather get a swirly in the high school bathroom. Looking pretty good though.
I'll add some later.
There were some gizzards in there at some point.
I want to get this started.
But we've lost that to the Great Flood.
Mixture in it.
What the fuck did she make? Are your eyes closed? You can't see that this is chicken and rice?
Just make sure your hands are. This is kind of messy, but it's always good.
Hey, nah. I'm fine with a little mess.
I will add more.
I'll sacrifice beauty for flavor. This bad boy's gonna be packing almost none of that.
It's better to do it.
That was a
this way,
plot
that way
twist
it
I
doesn't
did not
take
expect.
So long. Whenever if you cook raw rice in with the broth.
Yeah, fuck it. Yeah, just dump it in, whatever.
It does much better.
Do we have a shoe we could drop in here as well?
Just keep cooking it till it. Most of the
Until it
soup
comes
starts
alive, honestly. Yeah.
cooked out.
Till this thing becomes sentient. I feel like you're bringing the turkey or the chicken back to
One
life.
more
This looks like some kind of ancient
leg
spell.
and thigh.
Like gather 20 limpert roots and put it in a cauldron. Strength potion. Yeah, it's just RuneScape herblore in real life. What a beautiful dish!
Covered. Probably for about, I'm gonna check it again in about a
Can I
half
put that in my
hour,
protein shaker?
see how it's doing.
That's like a nice post-workout recovery
I'm gonna
beverage.
cover it.
Do we drain any of that excess moisture out at any point, or is that just part of the fun?
When it cools off,
It's like applesauce with applesauce. If applesauce, shit. I've never had chicken and rice with gizzards, so perhaps I'm not the most equipped to judge a book by its cover, but I gotta tell ya, looks pretty good.
Today I'm
The
going
classic
to be
mask, I
making
see.
a pulled pork roast in a slow cooker.
About to be V for
Very
Vendetta
easy
cooking
and very
style,
good.
baby.
Liquid smoke. Here it is.
What the fuck is liquid smoke?
Gives it that smoky flavor. Since you can't do it outside, it's still a little cool. Or it's cool here.
You've been
today.
scammed.
Virginia Beach.
You can't liquefy
Add
smoke.
about
It's impossible.
3 tablespoons, 4 tablespoons.
We don't have that kind of technology.
Something like that. Cook it on high.
What do you mean
for
Gordon
about
Ramsay uses
4
liquid smoke?
hours.
He's a fraud then.
And then I'm going to turn it
It's like
to
using
low
liquid
for about
ass.
An additional.
Is that a measuring spoon?
The golden raisins.
Move that fucking hand. That can, no.
You can use the regular raisins if you like.
No
I just
way.
prefer the golden.
Who is this? Actual measuring? Ew. Oh. Why did she black out the labels? You can't. It's not like they're gonna sue you. I can read great value through that.
And finely shredded.
What's the point? Yeah, I guess she's just saying no free clout. I won't shout out your creamed corn. Fuck you, Walmart. Oh, that was an almost catastrophe there. That was an AGDQ safe strat right there. Almost lost big time on the recipe route. That lid was coming off. What are we dumping right now? I already forgot. Yellow paint? I thought it'd be nice during quarantine to teach myself a new skill, so I decided cooking, more specifically sausage making. I've been inspired by our boy Ordinary Sausage, the Super Saiyan of sausages, to try and branch out of my comfort zone and really try my hand at some fine gourmet sausages. Unfortunately, like most masters of their craft, they make it look easy, as was the case with Ordinary Sausage. I thought I'd kind of walk up to the plate and hit some home runs with some fine recipes of my own creation, as well as trying one of his, the KFC Big Bucket, but it turns out it's a fucking catastrophe trying to make sausages with no prior degree in it or experience in the field. Like, it's a science. Don't let anyone tell you it's not. As you can see, I just got out of the shower because I absolutely fucking soiled all of my clothes due to just catastrophic explosions of flavor all over the place. So let me show you how it went. Spoiler alerts, it didn't go very well. So like I said, I wanted to first try one of Sausage Senpai's recipes, so I went for the KFC Big Bucket. This was a recipe he had previously bestowed a very rare and prestigious 5 out of 5 to, so I definitely wanted to use this one to get my feet wet, plus all of the steps to making it were right there in the video. I thought there's no way it could go wrong. There's training wheels on this bitch here. I can't fuck it up, but unfortunately I found a way. Now, for those of you unfamiliar with the brilliance of Ordinary Sausage, aka the president of pork, what Ordinary Sausage does is he takes a lot of different items and ingredients such as the KFC Big Bucket and kind of Frankensteins them into a sausage and rates them out of 5. His rating scale is more strict than Michelin stars, so to give a 5 out of 5, it's no easy feat.
So what is this, Charlie?
Honestly, I don't know anymore. This looks like something I would have dissected in biology class in high school.
You're not gonna show him the front of it? Gonna show him what it's supposed to be?
It's supposed to be sausage casing, but I feel like I've been scammed and got intestines. Yeah, it's like the world's grossest spaghetti. It's so fucking hard to find sausage casing anywhere. Okay. The instructions said to put it in the thing of hot water.
Why did you use my
ew.
pot
Ew.
instead of a bowl?
Huh? I don't know.
That was a gross way to start this.
I hate these biscuits. They're like little rocks. Pieces are a little big, but should be fine. Once I put them through the wood chipper. Is it coming out?
No.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, what do you mean no?
It wasn't at first.
I don't really like coleslaw, but following in my sensei's footsteps, I'll use it.
Oh god, you're gonna need a bigger bowl.
That'll be fine.
Oh, Lord, that's gonna get everywhere.
No, it's not. I have a plunger for the thing here.
Yeah, it's not gonna get everywhere.
Alright.
I don't think it's actually grinding.
Yeah, it is. Yum!
Why do you do this?
It's part of being a chef. There we go. It's just the breading's making it really hard. It's a little wet because of all the coleslaw, but it should be fine. Ordinary sausage makes this look so simple. This is when I learned my first lesson that I'll never be as good as Sausage Sensei when it comes to this art form here. Not even my tools can keep up with my intensity. I found out after the fact that I was just missing the piece that locks it into place, which is why this disaster in the workplace unfolded. So it could have been entirely avoided if I just had all of my instruments in order. But after an extensive cleanup, we were still left with a usable amount of meat to make a nice sausage from. I don't know how this is supposed to stay on. I thought it'd be like filling up a water balloon. Oh, there we go. There we go. Oh yeah, it's looking like a good sausage. Shit, I can't tie it off. It's like a baby with the umbilical cord still on it. That's not bad though. Look at that.
It's gonna take a while to cook.
I'll turn it up to 10. I'll fucking light this bitch on fire if I have to. Went through hell and back just to get this one KFC sausage.
You need to stop for now?
Nope. The action can happen at any moment. Yeah, see, it's starting now.
Starting what now?
Starting to sizzle. So you can see because this part's about to completely fly off. Yeah, I don't think he's gonna make it. This is gonna burst.
You didn't really tie it. You just twisted it.
I did my best. To be honest, he's hanging on a lot better than I thought he would, though, up here. Like, towards the cranium, that was barely tied at all. Jesus. He's fucking cum-shotting everywhere. Jesus. Oh, we have our first leak. Oh god, he's coming out of both ends. This looks like one of those ringworms in grasshoppers where it comes out and it's like 50 feet long. This actually looks like a parasite removal. Oh, the two ends might connect and make a heart. It's not burnt. It's been flavor blasted. It's like popping a zit. Ordinary Sausage gave this recipe a 5 out of 5. I don't think I did it justice. Eating corner. Get my dipping sauce out. Well, Ordinary Sausage gave this a 5 out of 5 sausages, said he created a new menu item with this one, but I'm not convinced. It was a pretty hard to follow recipe, a lot went wrong, but we're here in the end anyway.
There's no casing on that.
To the untrained, no, yeah, you're not wrong. This is the... This is like what Santa Claus leaves in the stocking of bad boys and girls. Okay, it's cooled down enough. Tiana cringed and hit stop recording, which is why there's a jump cut here. I just thought I'd fill everyone in and just own up to the mistake right now. We do not have a good shot of me eating it, nor am I going back for a second bite. You're just gonna have to trust my expert opinion. Burnt my fingers on that, and I gotta tell you, it tastes about as good as it looks. I agree with Ordinary Sausage's original estimates. It's a 5 out of 5 sausages. The gravy did it no favors, though. I think I've had enough of that one. Inevitable food poisoning on its way. Try my next idea, which is a fruit sausage, a little smoothie sausage. So this is a kale bowl, tons of fruits in there, packed with, you know, crucial nutrients and such. And we're gonna make a sausage out of it. I already know how this is gonna turn out, so I've already got a glass to catch it instead of a plate, so that way there's no just splash everywhere. Oh, Jesus. Oh, the delicate hands of a surgeon. You know, this might actually not be a disaster.
Put it right into the casing.
I have to follow protocol. Wow! That looks like sausages. Now this is how sausage is supposed to look. Jesus, it's red. No! That is such a shame. That would have been a great sausage. Well, I don't think there's any need for a taste test here. This is a 5 out of 5 sausages for that one. I think the smoothie sausage could be a new menu item. Oh, it was Mystery Chef, not Mask Chef. That's what it fucking was. Oh, I thought that was makeup. I was gonna say, that's something like Borderlands makeup. Fucking ready, baby. Marilyn Manson. Isn't that just pre-prepared? Wait, hold on, slow down, I'm taking notes. Buy chicken. Okay, done. Yeah, that's what I said, 7. I don't know what the point of the Mystery Chef thing is when the mask came off in the first 10 seconds. Unless this is a Mission Impossible thing where she's gonna rip off her face and it's gonna be a totally different woman. Maybe the mask runs deep. It's going to taste good, I can tell you that much. It's store-bought chicken and pasta with butter. It's gonna be tasty. I don't know if it'd necessarily be classified as cooking. It's kind of like dumping. Like raw dump. It looks like Android 19's mask. Well, the mask looks like Android 19. That doesn't look crispy. That looks like you put bubble bath in it.
Everything. The grease and everything.
Whoa!
To the potatoes.
This is a German potato salad?
A small chopped onion.
Are we using the whole can? Ah, fuck it, sacrifice it.
About 4. You add.
We use good back here.
Oh!
You also
So the lady behind the mask was not the one we saw on camera. I see now.
spicy brown mustard.
Very interesting. The lore runs deep. So who is the mystery chef?
And we're gonna need more salt because I only put a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, obviously we need more salt. You fucking kidding me? That's flavorless.
We're gonna need more.
We only have an entire jar of dill relish, bacon, potatoes, and grease. It's gonna taste like cardboard. If she doesn't dump an entire thing of salt in there, I'm flipping a table. Now we're feeling, yeah. Yeah.
I think a little bit more.
Double fist that shit. Like a mad scientist in the cauldron. Woo! It's like I'm taking a peek in Germany right now. That German potato salad is slapping.
It'll still eat the same.
Yeah, because it's mainly bacon grease and dill relish.
Just use that spoon.
She just vomits.
Let's see. Get a piece of
And
bacon.
if she did vomit back into that fucking cauldron there, they'd have no idea.
Was a piece of
Where does the potato salad end and the vomit begin? Mmm! Mmm, scrumptious, isn't it? She falls over. Oh, not enough salt. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking, too. Like I said, you gotta flavor that shit up. Yeah, get that in there.
Pepper in it.
as you keep pouring.
Yeah, a real flavor scientist. Now we're feeling it. Excellent work. Do we have any Germans in here? Is this making you feel at home right now? Did we do you proud? Summertime cucumber salad. Is this proper technique to cut towards your thumb?
You chop up some
Or is the mystery chef just a real risk taker for the sake of good
half a
food?
small one for one cucumber.
The higher the stakes,
Cucumbers.
the more extravagant the umami.
And
Her signature ingredient, salt. Yes. The saint of salt. The patriot of pepper. Ah. Yes, flavor has been added.
onions in here.
She's opened Pandora's box and all that's left is salt.
Vegetable oil.
Looks good. One hell of a salad coming on here. It's mainly oil and salt with some cucumbers hidden underneath. Just the way I like it.
A little bit of sugar.
Yeah, just
That's probably
just a little bit.
2 tablespoons.
Nah, times 5 maybe. That was a lot of sugar.
Cucumber. Plenty of vinegar, I think.
Yeah, this is not a salad. This is like a soup.
Salt.
An oil soup.
Counteract the
A salty oil soup. Yep, tastes like motor oil.
Yep, you need a little more salt.
Okay, no, that's what I was thinking. Yeah, there was far too much oil. We had to counterbalance that with the salt. Yeah, no, absolutely. Cucumber salad just like Mama used to make.
The ingredients and everything will be down below in the description.
It looks like a toilet that's clogged.
Try one more. It's the holidays.
Time to
I'm
purge?
going to show you how to do a very
Are we
simple
purging out
turkey
here?
that is
It's like something out of Manhunt. Where are the drugs? Fucking suffocating the turkey with it.
So what we're going to do with that, one piece at a time, take it and run it under the skin.
Mmm. Probe it. Yeah.
Push a little bit.
You, using a full cube of butter will do that.
No problem.
Yeah, right up the asshole.
Just want to get there.
This turkey is dying for a second time right now.
What to do
Salt,
is I'm going to
naturally.
add a cut up onion,
Oh.
medium size, and shove that inside
What?
the turkey.
Why? Just bite into full onions when you go for a Thanksgiving dollop? Oh, this turkey looks so great, Janet. Let me take a bite. It's a fucking full onion.
I just cut it in 4.
That's a nice surprise, though, like a little cereal box
Big
toy.
party anyway.
Is it normal turkey prep? I've never prepped a turkey.
The inside.
This is no...
Make sure you put the whole thing in there.
Yeah, make sure it's keg standing.
Or not.
This is normal turkey prep.
Super moist.
Well, a lot of things can make it moist. I could drop it in a toilet and it'd be moist as fuck, but it doesn't make it taste good.
To it. Oh, good with it.
Yeah, give it a nice massage.
All over the skin.
Yeah, we're gonna need more salt, though. I can already see this is gonna be like a quadruple salt kind of deal here. I hope you've stocked up.
It feels funky.
No. I know beer. Beer for cooking shit in is great. Like beer battered fries and like a lot of meat is prepared very well with beer. I've just never seen someone dump it up the turkey's ass like that to flood it. Usually it's a nice even pour, from what I've seen.
Kind of toss it inside the turkey there.
And it's not supposed to stay in it the entire time. It's supposed to cook it out.
End of the bag.
Slam it on the counter. But the good news is, with salt we can fix any mistake. Won't the bag melt? Yeah, it's supposed to be like a nice glaze, like a donut. Is that... Wait, is she actually putting the bag in the oven? I'm no chef, is that...
90 degrees.
It's a special bag? Okay. Is there a turkey in that bag, or like a fucking corpse? Looks like a scab. Let me take a peek at that bad boy. Wow. She's not wrong, that is wet as shit. Where are the hidden onions? Oh, there's one. Woohoo! Why is it soggy? Because look, you can see why it's soggy. It's literally existing in a state of like perpetual flooding of salt and onion. That's literally fucking raw. What do you know about beer onion cooking techniques? Have you studied the books? Do you even watch Dr. Oz? Ranch. Mayonnaise. Mayonnaise. Fuck. Uh-oh. Chemical X is coming in here. What's Professor Utonium adding?
Hickory smoke.
Ooh. Is that Uncle Ben? Is that Uncle Ben? Ooh. I ate Uncle Ben in college nearly every day. God, this is an iconic recipe from Kay. The mincemeat has already come out. That's how we do it.
Put it round the sticks.
Of course. The way God intended.
Oh shit, sticks are too big. Oh, it's falling from the...
What's gone wrong, Kay? Besides everything in this kitchen. I could just eat that right up right now, Kay.
Right,
Perfect.
See, this is exactly how it is. I don't think I'm supposed to...
That is the world's most unfortunate group of spaghetti. It's like I'm watching an ISIS video for spaghetti.
And that's how I was shown.
Who showed you this? Like an inmate doing the best they can with what they have?
This is how it's said to do it. Sprinkle them all over.
Those pasta... The spaghetti's never getting cooked.
You did see me putting the juice on. So
Okay.
That's the onion.
You're just gonna be eating dry pasta with mincemeat and some random onions that unfortunately got roped into the mix. Where did you get this recipe? 4chan? From like a hoarder?
Onions, whichever you want me to say.
Okay, can we cook the noodles? I mean, it may be way past time for that. They look like fucking corpses in there now, but
yes, I'm
might as well try.
Tomatoes as well, because it needs to be all for another half an hour.
The noodles can't take another dip in the oven, Kay. They won't make it.
Should be okay.
They can't survive. They weren't. Oh god.
It's a different spike ball.
Oh Jesus. This is literal racism at this point. It's a fucking hate crime what she's done to these noodles. Don't do it, son. Put some value on your life. They're not cooked is why. It's still raw and burnt. You may as well replace the noodles with sticks from outside.
Right, now the meat is done. Like I said,
that's one word for it, I guess, Kay.
So you can imagine.
This is straight up Bronze Age food, yeah. This is the kind of food you'd see in cartoons when they're like roasting it over a fire for 3 seconds and it's still red as fuck.
Has got to go on the beef.
God, it just looks like a plate of dog shit. Which I guess could be a UK delicacy for all I know. The finest horse pie I could find outside.
Now I'm going to fold it over. I've got loads of juice which you're not supposed to have.
I wonder why, Kay. It's still raw. It's not juice, it's still bleeding.
It don't look too bad.
It looks horrendous, Kay. Words can't describe
I'm
what
gonna
that
tip
looks
it
like.
out. Tip
It looks like you
into-
tipped over a
obviously,
potted plant for its sauce.
You can see I've left the cooker.
Looks
for a
good
mess.
now. Much
I'll
better.
Put this in the oven.
It really
And
came
we've got-
together at the end, Kay.
In a
I tell you, I was doubting it.
Into pot, it's all broke up.
You know, color me pink, I tell you, I really didn't believe in the dream, but here it is. So she did this Wellington 3 years ago, and she came back for revenge 2 years ago. So let's see what difference a year makes in a beef Wellington's mastery. Okay, are you sure this is stuffing? It sounds and looks like rocks.
Make it more moist.
I think you've been scammed.
Obviously, 4 ounces of flour. Shit. 5 ounces of flour. Make it 6.
Was there an off-camera mistake, Kay? I find that hard to believe. Ah, right on the mark then.
And then I'm going to do...
It called for 50 ounces of flour, right? How are we looking back there, Kay? What's the behind the scenes looking like? Have we spilt more flour yet? She's cooking in a sandcastle bucket.
That's it.
Well, what do you know about fine dining, big guy? How many beef Wellingtons have you prepared flawlessly?
Some yellow
And then
cake
I'm going
uranium.
to...
Well, it's not yellow cake uranium. In fact, it's... now I'm sure you see. It's a beef Wellington.
Some stuff in.
What the fuck is that? A pre-made beef Wellington? What the fuck? Where did that come from?
Round it.
That's cheating. Yeah, I know I fucked up my last beef Wellington, so I bought one this time.
Ouch.
That's my redo.
I'm just doing it this version.
What version is
Some
this,
of the
Kay?
meat and the stuff
Does
in.
it have a name? The food poison special? Redo chicken Kiev. Well, I am guessing it didn't go well the first time. Man, there is no garlic left alive in that jar. Christ. What is the chicken Kiev used for? To ward off vampires? Who needs this much garlic in a recipe? Is she gonna dump that? Sweet Lord, hey, have mercy! It's a bagel!
I'm
Just
gonna
use a whole bag of flour, Kay. Fuck it, let's get real.
the yeast in.
I cannot imagine there's any room left in this for more flour. At this point, it's just a... basically goopy flour.
Oh, I can sneeze faster.
Okay, what do you expect? You have 3 bags of flour in it, which you are now rolling into more flour. I can promise you she's going to put more flour on this. That is not nearly a football field's worth of flour that she usually rolls her bread in. Mark my words, I'll wager 5 gift subs more flour's coming. Who wants to take me up on that wager? I know Kay inside and out. I'm inside her head. And all I see is flour. Oh, I'm a fucking genius. You got me a little worried for a second, Kay. I'm not gonna lie, you had me going. But I know you too well.
It stops it from sticking to the flour.
Of course, yeah, that's right. The flour.
Flour.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I think you're running out of flour. I think the reservoir's running low. You know, at this point, I might as well just eat some fucking sand.
Done. I'm gonna put
If
that in the
between
oven.
Kay's bagel
Just
here
that
and
on the
sand,
sand
I'd probably
ready,
choose
some
the
of
sand. There'd be
But
less
I'm gonna
fucking
put that
grain
the
in it.
oven and as you can see, they've not risen at all.
Yep, it's just chips.
Flat.
Flour
But
chips.
they are classed
And I
as
see you put
bagels.
more flour
So
on them
that's it.
afterwards.
What is
Hey, it's not your
flour?
fault. I think it was just a lack of flour. Let's check out her coming back to it. She had, I don't know how many, let's see.
As you-
From September to...
Hi,
3.
people, I'm back cooking again.
She really came back with a
With a
vengeance.
chest infection. And today
She
I'm
rested
going
for
to
2
do
days and then came back on the 3rd and said it's
redo
time.
of bacon.
Oh, her pantry must be nothing but like fucking Willy Wonka's chocolate factory